there's a lot of things I need to discuss when it comes in regards to the heavily delusion episode 2. One thing I definitely do, I don't, but I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna say this. Okay, if you guys don't want me to spoil, I am going to spoil for this episode. I don't know when episode 3 is supposed to come out. I think it's supposed to come out sometime next week or this week or something like that, which I really don't know. But it was. Let me talk about the ending part, which really got me confused, and it really did. And I'm not so sure how I feel about this, or maybe I want to drop it, or maybe do I want to continue. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see where it goes from here on out. Now, with the ending of this episode, at the end, where with the brother and the girl, I can't remember their names, But anyways, she said that she has a mind like a woman. Okay, she said that's what she says, and then she says, I may have a body that looks like a woman, but however, I really am not. And she says, I'm a man. Okay, I don't know what just happened there. It just flew right over me. And I was kind of like, wow, okay. So I wasn't expecting that just basically to happen or something like that. I really do not know. The only thing I could think of is stuff like that. How did she really become a man in the first place? That's something I really did not really expect. Because one thing I also want to say this also well too, because if they are brother and sisters, that means they're brothers or something like that. I'm not gonna go into the other word because of YouTube reasons, because I know everybody's been doing this so-called cancel culture about not mentioning this kind of stuff and stuff like that. And I don't want to get on that. I don't want to get on that hay wagon. I just don't. I'm just saying. But it's just something that I really never expect. Now, I don't want people to think that, oh, I hate this kind of stuff. It's not. It's just not just that. It's just that I'm just kind of shocked and surprised. This is the first time I ever hear it basically in an anime like this. Now, can it be a big deal? So it can be, but it's just something. It's just hard to explain. It's just hard for me to explain because, like I said, I just don't want to jump on the hay wagon and saying, hey, I'm just going to talk about it because I feel it needs to be talked about and stuff like that. And that's basically it feels because like I said, I'm not going to talk about it because it's a very etchy comment to say. It really actually is and stuff like that. That can get a lot of people irritated and stuff like that, and that's what basically it feels to me. It's just something that she said to her brother, or they're both brothers, or whatever maybe it is and stuff like that. Because he was saying like what? Because I'm like, I don't seem to understand like why she thinks that she's a man. I mean, I don't know. I really do not know. That makes no sense to me. And it just really doesn't. It really doesn't. Because look back with episode 1. I mean, it clearly looked like she was a girl. That's what it clearly looked to me. Because basically the judge might going on was basically the fan service was episode 1. It clearly looked like that she really was a girl. But now with episode 2, she's claiming that she's a man now. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know what just happened right there because there's something that I really don't even know when it's like that, because this is a very serious topic and stuff like that, and it's basically what it basically feels to me. But even though like I said before, I'm very confused because I have no idea if this was supposed to happen or this was supposed to be talked about basically at the end of the episode. But the question is, how did she become a man? Because we really do not know. Was she born a girl or born a guy or something like that? I don't know. That's just basically feels to me. So, I mean, I'm just so confused. Like I said, it's just that episode 1, yeah, it did show fan service, but now episode 2, it just gone into something I just don't seem to understand and stuff like that. Now, definitely, I definitely want to talk about the next part, basically going up with this episode 2, basically the anime is basically about these kids. They're trapped somewhere or something like that. It's kind of like outside that they really are in and stuff like that, and stuff. You could just tell that some of these kids is that, to me, in my own view, they look human. They really actually do. But what if these kids were like clones? Okay, what if they were clones? Now, go back to Darling and the Franxx, because Darling and the Franxx, we didn't understand really actually different things of basically what happened, based on Darling and the Franxx. Darling and the Franxx, it's a good exception to basically look from there and out, because even though they didn't know what they really were until they found out that they were clones, until they found like a whole bunch of different copies that looked like them, and it was just kind of disturbing also too. But and basically of this episode, oh boy, I'm not gonna lie, wow, this episode was really disturbing, really was. It's just basically what that monster did, just ate her mom or something like that, and she claims that the monster of her is her son. So I don't seem to understand. And then like she's gone, she's dead, and just like and stuff like that. And that's what it basically feels like. I feel like this anime is starting to get kind of graphic right now, and I'm just kind of like wondering like what's going to happen, and stuff like that. And it kind of maybe makes me feel I really want to drop this anime, because I don't know if this anime is going to be for me or not. I'm not saying this anime because I'm dropping because the whole situation will happen at the end of the episode. That partial maybe the reason why, but I'm really just kind of curious about where it's going to go with episode 3, because there are just so many routes that we really just don't even know. Now, I definitely want to talk about the boy that was doing some kind of trick or something like that, or something, that he found these robots or something or something like that. I don't know. That's basically what they were doing and stuff like that. He stand on these two robots, and he was like going up the air, and then all of a sudden he slipped and fall. And I'm not joking. This dude slipped and fall and fell down. And from what it looks to me is that I don't know if this kid really was seriously injured or not, but I think he stood back up. I'm not so sure. I have to look that again, because like, how in the world he be able to survive a fall like that? Because like, when you're going so high up in the air, or go so high up in the air, you can't survive from a fall like that. There's no way in the world you cannot survive. Because I'll be very shocked just to see if that kid was injured. Like if he were to broken fingers, broken arm, broken leg, broken ankle, broken neck, or ribs or something like that, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Because there's just no way in the world. I just really don't think like he'd be able to survive that or something like that. Or there must be something supernatural maybe going on. That's something that we really do not know. So I'm really kind of wondering like how the mangas are really going to handle this also well too, because I do believe there's a supernatural moment basically going to go on with this anime. And generally, to be honest with you, with the whole brother and sister thing and stuff like that and stuff, and basically to me, I really do believe one of them are going to die. I mean, that's what it pretty much it feels to me, stuff like that. And I don't know if a lot of people are really going to continue watching this anime, and that could be a concern, because I mean, people probably could drop it, even though it's just like that's for myself, I probably could drop it too. But that's not the reason why I really want to drop the anime. But it's just that it makes me feel to drop the anime. It's just that going multiple different directions and stuff like that, it gets kind of confusing, and just really just tells me like what is going on. How come we're not coming to any conclusions basically going on? Well, basically what this when it goes on basically this episode. So I may be sound like I'm just complaining or something like that, but I just don't see how the episode is really going to go, or anything like that, and what's going to happen. I just don't know. And like I said before about the end of the episode and stuff like that, that's something I'm not going to talk about too much and stuff like that, because that's a very touchy subject and stuff like that. I'm not going to say the word because of YouTube reasons, because I don't want to get myself in trouble. And I'm not saying I want people just to understand. I understand people that do support that kind of stuff like that. I mean, that's fine. That's up to them. But I just don't want any part of it. That's basically my opinion. And I'm not trying to be hateful or anything like that. I just don't want to touch that subject, because it's a very sensitive topic. It's just something that I don't. It's just something that I just don't feel comfortable. So yeah. Anyway, so that's all I'm just saying for right now. And I really do hope that people really do understand basically what I'm trying to say here and stuff like that. I don't know if some of you guys may agree with me or not or anything like that. I mean, that's up to you guys. But I'm just saying that's just what That's just basically what it pretty much basically what it feels to me. But I just don't know if this anime is going to go the way of a different direction. So with that, one thing I really want to see what episode 3 is going to do. I am going to do episode 3. But the question is, am I going to continue on from there on? I would like to see maybe more focusing on based on the kids based on this anime, because like I said before, because it kind of looks like a Darling and Frank's anime. It kind of looks just like that, but it doesn't really look like to me. But I'm still go back to my opinion, because I think those kids are clones. That's what I think. That's what it basically seems to me. Now, some people will probably disagree with me, because some people will probably say, well, this is not related to Darling and Friends. Yes, it's not related to Darling and Friends, but the question is, what happened to the world? What happened to the world? What happened? Nobody really doesn't know how this whole plague started out in the first place. That's just what it basically feels to me. So I don't know. I'm just kind of confused right now, because I just don't know where the direction is really actually going to go. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see, and see like what's really going to happen and stuff. You know, if this is gonna be turned to be good or bad, we'll just have to wait and see. So yeah. Feel free to disagree with me. And you guys, please feel free to speculate in the comments down below. Like I said, I'm just gonna say this again. If there's something like this that I see, or something, whatever, maybe this is something I don't want to talk about. Okay, I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that. It's just something I don't want to talk about, okay? Because like I said, it's a very touchy subject and stuff like that, and I've seen people getting cancel culture over this kind of stuff and stuff like that. And so I'm not afraid to talk about it. I'm just afraid to say the wrong thing. That's what basically feels to me. And then you have a bunch of other people come to your comments and just say a lot of ugly things. So yeah, that's just all I'm just saying. So yeah. But yeah, anyways, that's it for the table of erection. Anyway, end review. Anyways, I know it's us you guys there. Take care. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please hit the like button, give me a thumbs up, and please hit the notification bell also to let me know you guys watch my videos. And please leave a comment below. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. God bless. Remember, I love you guys. Take care.